How's it going, everyone? I'm back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the big thing that happened this week with the hacks and the leaks. They're all out there, so I warn you, any spoilers ahead. If you don't want to watch it, you don't have to watch it, but if you're interested, like any other gamer out there, you're going to be wanting to listen into this. I won't be showing no gameplay of these, but I will be talking about and giving my opinions about these. If you didn't know, Insomniac Games got hacked completely. The makers of Spider-Man 2, Ratchet and Clank, those big names, those kinds of games. They've done other games before, but they've got hacked. I'll talk about why, as well as Rocksteady Studios, the people who made the Batman Arkham series. Their thing got leaked, their story, gameplay-wise. It's not looking too good for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. And we're going to be also talking about these AAA games, how they're becoming their own downfall of how expensive they are and how much they're actually worth and how much budget they're making with these games that are just oversaturating the market and getting actually really, really expensive. But before we talk about those, I'd love it if you guys could like, follow, share, sub, anything that helps this video. I'm trying to grow this community each day. I really appreciate it if you could do that. It really would help, especially right now because this might be my last video for the year. Some videos might come here, pop in here and there, but this is pretty much my last video for the year. And I want to wish you guys Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Winter Solstice, and also a Happy New Year. I'll see you guys in the next year, but for now, we're going to be talking about this. Let's talk about how this happened, what's going on, and what I think about this whole situation with Insomniac, Rocksteady, and these the gaming as a whole altogether. Let's get into it, guys. All right, guys, we're on Bounding into Comics, and there's an article right here about Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. Leaks reveal return of dead villain, disrespectful end to Kevin Conroy's final outing as Batman. So we're gonna be talking about Rocksteady first. With their leaks, the leaks are hard to find now, but some people have already seen them. I've heard some of them, and I've seen some of them, and they're not looking too good in a lot of departments. The story seems bad, and a lot of things about it I'm not going to show you guys, obviously, like I said. But I'm going to talk about it. There is something to show because they did reveal some stuff in trailers, behind the scenes stuff. Rocksteady have showed some stuff in videos. And a lot of people also are worried about this game. It's not looking too good for this game. This game is going to bomb when it comes out. Let's just read into this and let's see. Its position as the follow-up to the developer's widely lauded Arkham trilogy. Yes, this is a follow-up to Arkham Knight. So this would be after Arkham Knight story. Keep that in mind. A tired gear system, uninspired open-world gameplay, a cast that reeks of multimedia synergy. A lot of ESG, Sweet Baby Inc. is attached to this. If you know me, I've been talking about that for a bunch of my videos before this one. Check them out. It's not looking too good. Let's just say that. There are no shortage of reasons why players have found themselves disinterested in the upcoming Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. And thanks to a recent leak, they can now add the reversal of a villain's attempt, redemption, and an absolutely disrespectful conclusion to voice actor Kevin Conroy's last performance as the Dark Knight. To the ever-growing list of reasons to avoid Rocksteady's new release. Spoilers ahead. So here we go. First leaked on Twitter by these users. Not gonna say. In their now deleted post, revealed that in spite having crumbled to dust after sacrificing herself to neutralize the... So yeah, talking about Poison Ivy dying in Arkham Knight and regrown again as, guess what? A child. So here we go. However, rather than appearing as a full-grown adult, Ivy will instead appear as a young child. Why? Don't know. Because she is now fully a plant, I guess. They're kind of doing, like they say, growing resolve, growing own body, just like as in the Marvel Universe Groot. The audio leak opens up the hero, voiced as Conroy, taunting his captors. You are gonna die, screaming at Superman's feet. That's Kevin Conroy. As you know, Kevin Conroy, the best Batman of all time. Infinity and beyond, he is Batman. No question about it. The best Batman of all time. Kevin Conroy, rest in peace. So this is his last hoorah portrayal as the Dark Knight, the Caped Crusader himself, the Dark Knight. So, yeah. In turn, Harley sarcastically questions, why? What's up with his feet? You know, they just start mocking each other. You know, Joker, he used to be real good at hunting people with words, but you, well, when even when you're evil, you're still too good. Follow this appraisal of shortcomings as a villain. Harley shifts to speaking to Batman's career in the past tense, telling him, you had a good run, Bruce, flying around Gotham, punching bad guys, cleaning up the streets, causing long-term mental and emotional damage to everyone you knew, before declaring straight to his face, it's our turn now. No, after all we've been through, bet you didn't think I'd be me at the end. Bats. She finally asks for an opponent. The opponent, unamused, it is then with a single gunshot to the head that the legendary voice actor finally performs his most iconic role comes to an end. So Harley Quinn, a side character to the Joker, first released in the Batman animated series, kills Batman. Kevin Conroy's character is dead. Gunshot to the head. What the fuck?
You serious?
Harley Quinn. Out of all the villains, Harley Quinn kills Batman. Okay. This is so bad, guys. This is cringe. I'll show you a clip of it. They have actually clips of this game, and it's really cringe, disgusting, gross. A lot of people are upset about this game. A lot of people are saying L. Just people were worried about this game for a while. It was made about 6 years now since the Arkham Knight games. They've been working this game for a while. This game was supposed to be a Superman game. Then they were like, no, it's a Justice League game. And then they switched it to a Suicide Squad game. I think it would have been better if it was a Superman game or Justice League. But they were like, no, we're just going to kill off the Justice League with the Suicide Squad. With these ex-baddies from the DC universe. This is going to break the internet. If this is true, and this is going to happen, this is shitting on Kevin Conroy. I know games already pre-made. They already had this. It has it on the name, Kill the Justice League. You know what you're going to expect. But disrespecting him in this way to kill him off is kind of horrible to be, the writing sounds really bad for that death. This death could be as bad or worse than The Last of Us Part 2 with Joel. If anyone knows, sorry guys, my eyes. If anyone knows what happened in Last of Us, that broke everyone. It split the fan base and for it. And Suicide Squad is probably going to even be worse. This game is probably going to die at launch. If not, it'll be a couple of months. It'll have some legs for a couple of months. Then everyone is going to be talking about it. And then maybe if it doesn't overdo or if it sells horribly, I'm sorry to say, but Rocksteady might go under. They might just literally get lost. Someone's going to have to buy them out or something's going to happen to Rocksteady. So these are the factors I see. The gameplay looked kind of fun, but more and more I looked into it. Like I said, in the beginning, it looked fun. It sounded interesting. A 4-player co-op with people with different attributes. Pretty cool. Open world. But more and more I thought about it. It sounded, and I saw things about it with the battle pass system and all this and that. This game is going to do horribly. Like I said, they already posted things about this game, Rocksteady. They even revealed the tiny child Poison Ivy. And here it is. I'll show you guys. I said, sorry guys, WTF. This is disgusting. Definitely Sweet Baby Inc. Okay, this for sure. What an odd thing to do, Rocksteady. You can see Sweet Baby Inc. The ESG is all over this game. Just check this out.
There's mine.
And we're going to be talking about how she does look like Poison Ivy, like in the article said. Died. She came back to life. She's grown again.
Girl. I don't know you, but my pheromones remember you. Strange emotions. Tell me about it. Wasn't expecting you to come in fun size. You really don't know me? Harley and Ivy forever? In 10-story burning letters?
Say, hold up. Wait a minute. That ain't right.
Harley and Ivy forever? In 10-story burning letters?
Go ahead and take a seat.
But I'm not going to do this.
Take a seat right over there. What are you doing here?
This is what I'm talking about. How cringe is this? They are doing the new thing. Poison Ivy never had a connection with Harley Quinn, sexually or anything whatsoever. They weren't even really partners. They were just separate. They just knew each other here and there in the Arkham universe. So out of nowhere, they have some sort of chemistry. Doesn't explain why. It's just because the new comics do that, and the new Harley Quinn show on HBO Max does that. They have, like, you know, a lesbian relationship. It's really dumb. Sorry guys, my eyes are bothering me. It's really dumb and really upsetting what they're doing. It's the dumbest shit. And like I said, Poison, even Harley Quinn, her design looks nasty, ugly, really disappointing of what the female look like. Like, Harley Quinn used to be, you know, slender, sexy too. They unsexualized her, and Ivy's just now a little kid. So it's really, they just messed up the whole characters of what Harley Quinn was. Harley Quinn got the most disrespect. Harley Quinn over the years got the most disrespect. The animated Harley Quinn from the Batman animated series was peak Harley Quinn, one of my favorites. I love that Harley Quinn. It was awesome when he was with the Joker. Like I said, Harley Quinn should never split with the Joker. It was a stupid decision. But now we have this ugly Harley Quinn. Don't like this Harley Quinn. Same with Ivy. Like, what the heck are they doing? They're making her like Groot. The dumbest shit I ever seen. Here's one. See, this is Harley Quinn in Arkham. Look at the shape of her. Yeah. It's really Harley Quinn. The design looks like from the animated series. And then we have this one. What the heck is this wide hip? Her face Oh, it's so nasty, dude. Oh my gosh. It just pisses me off. Like, why they... She looks nasty. Same with Ivy. Look at... This is from the Batman animated series. This is how Ivy's supposed to look like. And now we got this. We got freaking look-alike, Greta Thunberg, saving the planet. We must save them with the plants. They're destroying, you know, all this stuff. It literally is a copy and paste of Greta Thunberg.
How dare you?
It's disgusting, and it's oh, this is so bad. Also, they did look here. This game's timeline had story are getting worse with such trailer promo. Also, did they ever reveal how Deadshot went from being a white guy to a black guy? Yeah, he was white before. I don't know what the hell. They claim to follow the continuity of the Batman Arkham games, but nothing adds up. Exactly. It's absolute shit. Jesus, this game looks like a fucking disaster. Also, how with creepy pedo vibes. Yeah, it definitely was sus. Look at this. This is for sure Sweet Baby Inc., as Yellow Flash said. Approval. He's like, there it is, Greta and Poison Ivy. The same freaking shit. So, like I said, I won't be touching this game, even with all these leaks. There's another one here I said. Any game that has Sweet Baby Inc. in some sort of way in it is a no-go. Not going to buy anything attached to them at launch for sure. Only maybe if it's dirt cheap or never, depends. Like, this is kind of game that makes you want to pirate. Like, seriously, full on. Like, I don't want to give my money to this company at all no more. I don't care about this company anymore. I love the the Batman Arkham games, but this is absolute trash thing. And then of course they take it down, so that means it was true. Well, it probably is true. The leaks are true. So there you go. Rocksteady Studios bending the knee, completely losing itself. What a sad development for this game. Absolutely
not a great plan.
Funding onto comics, have another article here. Insomniac Games data leak reveals Marvel Spider-Man 2 developer has exclusive video game rights to X-Men until 2035. So a lot of these games have been leaked, or all of them for Insomniac, for 2035. All of these games they're planning is leaked. Let me tell you what, I'm not surprised most of those leaks. The days of Insomniac are pretty much over. There's not going to be... Their brand is just going to be Marvel all day. You know? Let's just read a little bit into this. Welcome to the Console Wars X-Men. I hope to survive the experience. For better or worse, a massive leak of developer Insomniac Games' internal data was revealed that the Sony-owned studio has apparently signed a deal with Marvel Entertainment to exclusive rights to develop a video game based on the Merry Band of Mutants. So... X-Men's coming up. We already know that they're making the new Wolverine game that's coming up after Spider-Man 2. But there's more. A massive blow to the Marvel Spider-Man series developer future plans. The saga of the new infamous leak first began on December 12th when the noted ransomware group Rashida, the hacker group, through as of yet undisclosed means, managed to gain access to Insomniac Games servers, able to collect roughly 1.3 million files composing of 1.67 terabytes of company data before getting out. The Rashid then processed to auction off their bounty to the highest bidder, with the starting bid on the entire leak beginning at 50 Bitcoin, or roughly 2 million USD. With just 7 days of the clock sees the opportunity to bid on exclusive, unique, and impressive data, the group declared, open your wallets and be ready to buy exclusive data. We will only one hand, no reselling. You will be the only owner. So that's what happened. They got hacked. All the data got leaked. The worst part is a lot of people that worked on these games, their credentials got leaked as well. That's actually very upsetting. That's probably the worst than just what the game was shown or like what they're working on. I really don't care about that. I feel like you should also protect your employees in some sort of way. They said they got leaked passports, which I don't know why in a job place would people want your passports. I question that too. I don't understand how that works. Yeah, so however, though aware of the leak, Insomniac Games automatically chose not to play ball, and as such, December 19th saw Rashid respond by sharing near everything they had acquired. A small portion of the information was apparently acquired by an unknown buyer during the action to the public. I wouldn't be surprised if this buyer, by any chance, makes a game out of that kind of engine, you know? So he has all the data. As such, players were soon made preview to a range of information regarding the Insomniac Games operation, most notably their future plans for the web slinger, personal identification information for numerous employees, the groups, like I said, that's really upsetting, and even a playable build of the developer's upcoming Marvel's Wolverine title. But upon a full review of leaked files, curious players also discovered another significant bit, not as flashy, but information containing. All the things considered, it appears that Insomniac Games Wolverine is not a standalone title, but rather a first in a new planned line of X-related video game outing. What a surprise. I'm not surprised at all. You know, what they did with Spider-Man, big hit for the first one, then continue it, you know. Unfortunately for players, between the leaked gameplay footage showing that his mechanics are yet another tired copy of Arkham series, beat with Wolverine enhanced sense, replacing Batman's detective vision and the ham-fisted writing seen in the studio's recent Marvel Spider-Man 2. The deal could end up spelling more disaster than fortune for the beloved mutant super team. So I saw the gameplay. I saw many gameplays actually, and it looks absolutely shit. Like, it's alpha build. It could be better later, but from what I saw of the game, it looks pretty decent. And what I saw, it was like Spider-Man, Arkham, Last of Us, all these kind of games that I've seen for these recent years, these past 10 years. And those games are getting really, really repetitive and boring, like this article says too. Some people say, oh, this is a W, I'm gonna get this, it looks awesome. And then some people are saying this looks actually boring, not looking too good, meaning it doesn't, it's alpha, you know, but like it just doesn't look inspiring. It just doesn't look anything new. It just looks more of the same games we've had for the last like 10 years. It's not looking too good for that. As of writing, the kickoff Insomniac Games X-Line Marvel's Wolverine is set to range on shelves sometime in 2026. Okay, so this sucks for Insomniac, especially for the people that are making these games, have their personal info leaked. It's messed up. Yes, I think this is really bad for the company. I wouldn't trust Insomniac no more. I would leave or do something, change something. That's very scary indeed. But on the other hand, what I've seen, meaning the Wolverine, keep in mind with the alpha build, I'm not impressed. Looks like the same shit game that has been pumped out recent years. So Insomniac just had a big data breach revealing these upcoming titles. So next year we're getting a Venom game. What a surprise. Then Wolverine. Then Spider-Man 3. Then new Ratchet & Clank. Then an X-Men game. Aren't you guys surprised of what they're gonna release? It's all Marvel Studios besides Ratchet & Clank. What the heck is wrong with Insomniac? I remember Insomniac were like a talented developers. They had so many cool games coming out all the time. They had so many ambitions and different ideas. They had this game called Sunset Overdrive, Spyro the Dragon, They had Ratchet and Clank. They had another game. I forgot what it was called. It was like a 4-player game too. They had Resistance. They had so many like games and inspiring, cool games that people still want to this day, but they won't do it. But to be honest, this Insomniac Games is not the one you remember when you were growing up. This is a completely different Insomniac Games, and it sucks that they got hacked, but at the same time, it revealed a lot of things about the AAA gaming community. They never talk about the budgets for these games ever. It's usually like movies or whatever, this and that. It's always very secretive. But now we actually get to see a lot of these AAA games and how much they're spending on these games. Also, the lineup they have coming up is not surprising at all. And why is it just all Marvel in one Ratchet game? Pretty weak. Insomniac is not like it used to be. What a shame. Adding Sweet Baby Inc. is not good. Just look at Ratchet and Clank or Spider-Man recently. Here's a clip of Ratchet and Clank. This is not really a spoiler. This was just like a mini game that you played. Like, what the heck am I seeing?
Girls in respectable positions of power.
Of girls in respectable positions of power.
Tis music to the ears. Now everyone, aye, that be the spirit.
Oh my gosh. This was in the new Ratchet and Clank game, guys. Wow. ESG all over it. Sweet Baby all over this shit. This is on it. If that doesn't prove anything, that a lot of these games are getting taken over by these groups, then I don't know what else I can say. This literally shows it. Why? This is just a random mini game. Why does it have to be in your face like that? You know, like in this mini game, it's so upsetting. I hate it when they put these dumb politics in these games and put their own viewpoint that are absolutely, as I say, boring. You're boring. You have nothing to say, just like Az said in his rant, heels versus babyface.
Because we're boring! We're so fucking boring! You're boring! You're fucking dull! You have nothing to say! You are a one-hived mind twat waffle! That's all you fucking are! And you wonder why people are getting so fucking sick and tired! You take everything we love, all our emotions, all our fantasies, all our escapism, and you just can't help shovel your dog shit, fucking crap ideology into everything, every single solitary fucking thing.
Annoying little brats secluded in their own little bubbles. It's really, really upsetting. And, that's what Insomniac has become. You could see that in the new Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2. They have all these weird-ass side missions, especially with the deaf girl. And it's like, oh, it's a cool little thing, but why do I have to play this deaf girl? I want to play Spider-Man. Why do I have to play as Mary Jane? I want to play as Spider-Man.
Put another gay diverse woman in it. Make it more fucking lame.
It's in everything. It's infecting everything. It's poisoning everything in entertainment space. You see it in everything. Anything that you like or enjoy, it's poisoned by this absolute shit show of these ESG groups. You know, I really dislike it, and it's really upsetting. That's why I said that anything by Sweet Baby Inc., I'm not going to be touching. Sorry. It's a lot of AAA games for sure. Got Alan Wake 2 on there. I saw God of War Ragnarok, Spider-Man 2, and the list goes on and on. You could see Rocksteady. There's many of these companies out there. That's why I started playing a lot of like Japanese or some European games that like don't bend down to this Western audience studios like they do. And yeah, That's why I don't want any of my franchises that haven't had a game in a long time to have a game, because I just want it to stay as is. Don't even touch it. Don't ruin my childhood. Don't even do anything with it. Just stay as is. If it's a remaster, I'm fine with that. Don't change it. Same with a remake. Make it up, make the game a bit better, but don't change the story. Leave it as is. Everything just leave as is, because I don't want anyone to touch anything. Yeah, I saw the leaks for the Wolverine. Yes, there's going to be parts just like it Mary Jane. You're going to be playing as Jean Grey. She's going to be like the psycho telepathic and all that stuff, you know. She looks nasty. I saw her face. She gives me that Mary Jane vibes again with her face. It looks horrible. Even Wolverine, I'm not really liking the design of it. It's all right, but I don't know. I'm sick and tired of bad adaptations of superheroes. It doesn't matter if it's a movie, show, game. I'm just sick and tired of these bad adaptations of the characters that, I grew up, reading, watching, playing, but now it's just a shit show. I'm done with these. I'm done with all these superhero games too. I'm like completely. The last game I touched was Spider-Man, the first one that came out for Insomniac, which was pretty decent, but I never touched the second one. I don't plan on touching the second one. I don't care. I'm fine with what I have. I have a bunch of games backed up, games I like. Most of them are Japanese games now, so play a lot of those Japanese games, So here we go. There's John Cartwright from Good Vibe Gamings, and he just posted this randomly. So we know a few PlayStation budgets now. So the leaks pretty much told the budgets of what we see. And this is where we question the AAA game space. Here we go. Spider-Man Remastered. A remastered. Get that straight. A PS4 game, they remastered it for PS5. Just that. $39 million. Ratchet & Clank, Rift Apart. The new Ratchet & Clank. $81 million. Spider-Man Miles Morales. $156 million. God of War Ragnarok. Around $200 million. The Last of Us Part 2. $220 million. Spider-Man 2. The biggest one on this list. $350 million.
Fuck.
That's more than a Spider-Man movie. Are you serious? You gotta be joking. This is crazy. Why is these AAA game studios doing more than movies or TV?
Disgusting. Disgusting.
Video games literally are the biggest entertainment space, the most that there is. No wonder the games are $70 now these days, or going higher to $100, because they're raising the freaking AAA studios are getting bigger. And then you have these small independent studios, which I highly recommend checking a lot of them out, because they're actually fun games and you should have variety. Do not just play AAA games all the time. If you're a true gamer, you play everything. You play indie, you play mid games, you play even AAA games here and there. But do not just put all your money into these AAA games. This is absolutely absurd of how much you're spending on these games. And this is why we're not even looking into like Rockstar, or the biggest, like Rockstar probably has even more than that into it. I would even say probably like a $500 million budget. Same with like Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't know how much they made of that, but just thinking about it, And now we see the AAA game fall on itself, because now it's out. We know a lot of these games did good. Some didn't get their earnings as they thought, because like a Ratchet & Clank, $81 million. I don't know if they made that much. I don't know if it did make its money back. I don't know. Maybe it didn't. I don't know. But just look at this. It's just insane. Absolutely insane. These game companies are crazy. Maybe we should be looking into not using huge Hollywood budget games and just getting into the gameplay of it, the thing. We don't need to have these crazy, insane stories. We can have, it's mostly always about the gameplay first. You know, like stories used to be a little treat. We never really had a story. There were little cutscenes here or there, at the beginning, at the end, maybe sometimes in the middle, but most of it was just all pure gameplay. It was, stories started getting really big, I think, during like the Xbox 360 and like PS3 era. And maybe Wii. That's when it's like cutscene heavy. Stories were getting bigger. You know, they got better actors in them now. Now they have huge actors. Like you have like Keanu Reeves working on this, Norman Reedus here, you know, Idris Elba here. It's like all these actors you find now, they all have now, every actor's in these video game roles, and they're just super expensive, these games. No wonder, right? This is why gaming is dying. We need to stop this, especially like Greg Miller. So he doesn't want to talk about the leaks of Insomniac. He's white knighting. He's like, the Insomniac leaks are an invasion of privacy, deny or massive scale. That's why today we will not be reporting on the details of the leak. Instead, we'll discuss on this effects on the people working on the favorite games. Because I think they have a show called PS I Love You or something. They're a huge PlayStation fan base, fanboys, and they don't want to talk about it. But when they had converted the Capcom, Rockstar, Blizzard, and DC leaks, but now in this moment where people shouldn't cover the leaks because of check notes, it hurts Insomniac and Sony. So they covered the rest of it, but these dumb gay... I'm not going to say gay. I said gay, sorry. cut. I was saying, these dumb game journalists, but it came out as gay journalists. These game journalists are trash. They only cite one area. They always get paid. They want all these like, oh, I get the newest thing. I want to please the companies and tell how it is. And then when the game's trash, it's trash. But he's like, no, it's still good. Trust me. And they sell more because they listen to these journalists. I don't think people are listening to these game journalists no more. They're absolute trash. And no one cares. This is two-faced right now. Moogle Lord even said this. He says, I could never stand Greg, and this video adds to that list. This is exactly why I hate game journalists. These assholes are biased as fuck. Now they pretend to have integrity in what they cover. Now that Insomniac have fallen victim to hacking, you dickwads were all over the Capcom, Rockstar, CD Projekt Red, and Rocksteady leaks like it was no one's business. That is literally what's happening. We got some white knighting here, two-faced people. It's kind of crazy, you know, kind of crazy. I see all these people losing their minds. Like, I used to, watch these guys back in the day where there was game trailers, IGN, GameSpot, all these places. And now, like, they have their own channels, all their own, places they're on, telling what they think and all this. And they're most of these people are trash. There are one or two people that are still, tell it how it is. But most of these people are all paid off. They don't have anything to say. They're just boring. They're just horrible at reporting. They're not journalists. They're not reporters. They're just horrible at what they're doing because that's your mission. You're supposed to report on this kind of info, give your own opinion about it, But I guess they just don't want to because these people are absolutely shills. I was never a shill. Never was. I say it how it is. I'm always opinionated about that stuff. But this is to another level. This is crazy. This is why gaming is starting to get crazy enough where you gotta be careful. It's gonna be like that incident when Atari, that, you know, the game started to become more ass, and then we had a collapse, a video game collapse, 1980s, around 1980s, and then Nintendo brought it back. That's why Nintendo is still one of the best studios out there. Yes, they have some dumb rules here and there, but they're still top tier company out there, still getting it out, still making some fantastic games. No bullshit, you know, no messaging, just how it is. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below if you guys think this is a good thing, a bad thing. Obviously the hacks and leaks are not good, but we also got something good out of it. We had some information of what is actually going on with these studios inside, because they never tell shit about it. They only tell how many copies they sold, but how much was the budget? Did it oversell, or was it a flop? They never tell you that. So we know now as well. And with the hacks and the leaks, obviously it's not good, but you know, it sucks. It sucks, but at the same time, we got a lot of info, and it kind of shows you how gaming is becoming very toxic and how bad it's becoming in general. You know, I want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, Happy Winter Solstice, all the things. I want to hope you guys have a good one, and to see you guys next year for better or worse. We're going to be going forward. We're going to be pushing forward, never giving up, never surrender. And yeah, for more to come. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll see you guys, yeah, next one and next year. Have a good one, guys. See ya.